Good morning, everyone, and welcome to today's edition of Behind the Scenes. My name is John Miller. I'm the Executive Director here at the Shippensburg Historical Society, and today we're standing in one of our archival rooms. And as you can see, a lot of boxes on the shelf. In fact, this entire room has a lot of boxes or binders. What are in some of these boxes? Well, we have family heirlooms that were donated to us, and they may hold diaries, letters, photographs, maybe small artifacts. Basically, anything that would help tell the story or to preserve the history of Shippensburg is all in these boxes here. And today I want to show you a few of my favorite items that I just entered into the computer not too long ago, or we have had, and maybe you don't know about the resources we have here to help you with your research needs. So, if you're into the Civil War, we have a lot of that. We have the McPherson letters here from the American Civil War. But recently, I just accessioned the McVicker family letters, and James McVicker was a lieutenant in the 9th Pennsylvania Reserves, fought at places like South Mountain, Antietam, and Gettysburg. So we have on file all of his letters from the American Civil War. This was a great find that I found in my closet that hadn't been entered into the computer. So coming from Antietam and Gettysburg, I found these to be quite interesting to read. Some of the other items that I found interesting that I just entered into the computer are small books, and these are basically ledgers. This one here is a little fragile, so we're not going to take it out of the plastic, but this one here is from 1882 to 1885, and it's an unidentified individual from Shippensburg who was a metal worker and a mechanic. So any of the financial dealings from day to day, he recorded in his ledger here. We have another one that was pretty cool. And this is a bank book from Jacob Foreman from May to October of 1860, issued by the institution that would eventually evolve into the Farmer Mechanics Bank of Shippensburg. And you can see how small that is. Another really great find is this ledger from 1925, 1926. So any of the transactions this individual here would have wrote down and kept record of those financial transactions. And of course, ledgers came in all shapes and sizes. This one here is a little bit rather large. But I love the detail, and especially the handwriting. But we also have other items of interest. I don't know how many of you may have had this book here. This was a project that was completed by Representative Jeffrey Coy. And inside here is this book that he pretty much helped to put together. But we have the audio transcripts of all those interviews from the World War II veterans. Just last month, his wife came in, asked if we would like to have the actual paper transcriptions. And of course I said absolutely, knowing that one day the audio, because of technology as well as age, the tapes may break. So we have the paper format that will always be here with us. If you're into railroading, we have a lot of railroading. This is just one of several binders that we have on the Cumberland Valley Railroad, and inside here you can see we have photographs, and this one here is mostly of the train stations. This volume here starts out with Harrisburg, and it ends at Williams Grove, so it includes the town I live in, Waynesboro, which is really great. And then this one here actually has some objects as well as artifacts from the Cumberland Valley Railroad. Last but not least, when I arrived here, I found a whole box of pretty much an unidentified African American family. And I have half the collection on exhibit upstairs. But from what I can tell, it belongs to the Arter family. They lived over on Orange Street at one point. And inside, and this is rather delicate, but this is a tintype of some of the family members. And then we also have another part of that. So all these artifacts help to tell the story of Shippensburg. And if you're ever researching, doesn't matter the time period or anything like that, make sure you pay us a visit first, or pay a historical society in your neighborhood a visit first, because historical societies, we're here to preserve local history as well as the surrounding area. We have lots of great resources here for everybody to use as well as to discover. So until next time, my friends, stay safe, wash your hands, and we'll get through all this stuff here together. And once we finally reopen to the public, please, by all means, come on in and say hi. Till then, see you later.